Hi, it's Richard Pearce from FinextraTV, and we're doing our 2021 predictions. And we're joined today by Lucy Demery, who's from Standard Chartered, Global Head of Fintech. Good morning and welcome. How are you?
Hi, Richard. I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
Great to see you again. Last time we met each other was on the Fintech 50 panel, which was a lot of fun. Always enjoyed that work with Julie Lake. We really wanted to get your insights on what's been happening and you see going forward in 2021. So give us a sense of, your role and what you're focusing on and what you're seeing coming down the line.
Sure. So I'm responsible for doing the fintech sector globally at Standard Chartered, working with fintechs as clients and partners of the bank. And I think this year is going to be a great year for sustainability in the sector. There are three trends that our team are focused on right now. So one is embedded finance, the second is digital asset infrastructure, and the third is green finance. So embedded finance is, of course, this idea of integrating fintech more seamlessly into wider digital life. And that really allows small and medium-sized businesses to access payments and capital where they really need it most. So, for example, in the US, we've recently seen Stripe launch their new treasury platform to support merchants who are selling online through e-commerce platforms like Shopify. And at Standard Chartered, we see huge potential for that kind of solution in emerging markets as well. In the UK, myself and others in the industry are coming together through the FinTech Sector Review commissioned by HM Treasury to recommend a new FinTech Growth Fund to catalyse investment in the next phase of innovation. And I'm hoping that the UK can use that capital to drive embedded finance in the way that we've seen more so in the US and Asia. In China, where finance has been embedded via super apps for quite some time, we're also now seeing renewed focus on support for the SME community and the government starting to intervene to protect consumers and small businesses from market concentration, which I think will be interesting to watch this year. So the second theme is the rollout of digital asset infrastructure in 2021, which I think presents huge potential for financial inclusion because it reduces the cost of global remittances and financial markets. So this year, I expect we'll see real progress by crypto players like DM and Novi and Coinbase, but also a lot of opportunity for the other leading paytech players that we've been working with for some time, who are starting to dip their toe in this space, and I think can really plug into that infrastructure. Incumbent financial institutions will have a role to play here as well, offering treasury, trading, custody, and asset management capabilities. I think then also in terms of public policy, we'll start to see much more this year, the more forward-looking governments offer adaptive regulation to support the rollout of that digital infrastructure. So finally, on green finance, so that's fintech to support the environment, right? I mean, at Standard Chartered, this has been a huge focus for our CEO, Bill Winters, who is chairing the task force on carbon markets that was launched by Mark Carney, former Bank of England governor, now UN Special Envoy for Climate Action, also advising the Prime Minister Boris Johnson here, who's hosting COP26 this year. I think in this piece of work, there's a great opportunity here for the fintech community to provide tech solutions to support this establishment of fair pricing for carbon offsets in a transparent and liquid market, which would be really transformative and I think ultimately a good thing for our planet.
Fantastic. It's I mean, that's a fantastic canter through everything that's going on. And do you see, how is the action of Standard Chartered and your role? I mean, what processes are you going through to do this, engage with fintechs and encourage fintechs in these areas you've spoken about?
So for a lot of them, we're actually in the role of strategic partners. So we're there building the infrastructure with them. We're helping with our payment rails to extend fintech partners, fintech clients as they expand in our footprint where we have strong connectivity, particularly across Asian markets, Africa, Middle East also, but also here in the UK, Europe, and the US. So a lot of that is digital co-creation in the products that are leading these new trends in embedded finance and digital asset infrastructure. Apart from our work in the banking space, we've also got SC Ventures, our innovation arm that's pioneering a lot of new work in this space. They recently launched, for example, Zodia, which is their crypto custody venture, which I think will be an important component of that second theme. And they're also engaging much more with earlier stage ecosystem as well for venture partner opportunities and also selectively investment opportunities as well.
Yeah, interesting. And one thing, as you're talking, obviously last time we were talking 18 months ago, really open banking was kind of the big theme, but obviously open finance has come much more to the fore now. Is that something that you guys are seeing on your horizon of activity?
Yeah, I think it's a really important one. Open banking adoption and the rollout took some time. It was going a little slow there, but now has really been taking great strides, a lot in the background, maybe not so much in the foreground.
Yeah.
But open finance for sure. I mean, there are so many products that this now can have application towards. And we're integrating a lot of the APIs. We're setting up a lot of the APIs to make sure that we can be an important contributor to that ecosystem.
Yeah, that's interesting because I think a lot of people in the sustainable finance world, the problem comes back to data. How do we get data in that allows us to talk about the non-financial reporting? And it always strikes me that, a lot of that hard work has been done through open banking in terms of, as you say, making available data via APIs in a secure method. And hopefully open finance will help us do that. Lucy, thanks so much for your insights. Really great to get an update from you and Standard Chartered. So keep us posted. We look forward to hearing from you again shortly. For now, thanks very much.
Thanks so much, Richard. Good to see you.